Terrorists disguised as soldiers attempt mass kidnap at school pupils in Kogi. Army buys one and foils attack. You see, another problem with these people is that they are not stopping. You kidnap how many people the other day? You still want to go and kidnap more. Where do you intend to pack all these people? Where do you want to put them? And what's the reason why you are kidnapping people? I don't understand. You go and be kidnapping people up and down. Why? A potentially devastating mass abduction of school children was averted in Kogi State after troops of the Nigerian Army successfully foiled an attempted kidnapping operation by terrorists posing as military personnel. The incident occurred on Tuesday, June 10, 2026 in Ureke community, Kahababuno, local government area of Kogi State, where armed terrorists disguised in military uniforms allegedly stormed the area and assembled pupils of Ureke Primary School with plans to abduct them. I think it is time for the armies to change their uniform. I think it is time for them to get another customized uniform that will be sent to them, because this their uniform, it don't cast. It don't really cast. They need to change it. They need to change it so that we will know another uniform that they started wearing and recognize them properly, because this particular uniform that they are wearing, it has casted. According to a statement issued by Lieutenant Hassan Abdullahi, Acting Assistant Director of Army Public Relations for the 12th Brigade Nigerian Army, the swift intervention of troops prevented what could have become one of the latest large-scale school kidnappings in the country. The Army said the operation was launched after vigilant community members provided credible intelligence about suspicious armed men operating within the area. Troops on patrol immediately mobilized and advanced to the community upon receiving the alert. Upon arrival, soldiers discovered that the terrorists had already gathered pupils and were preparing to execute the abduction plan. The troops immediately engaged the attackers in a fierce confrontation, forcing them to abandon their mission and flee. During the gun battle, one terrorist was neutralized, while several others reportedly escaped with gunshot wounds. However, the army revealed that before security forces arrived, the attackers had already killed a teacher and a local resident, highlighting the brutality of the criminal group. You see that they are very brutal. Meanwhile, you will now arrest them, and then later you rehabilitate them. Why? They are too brutal. They don't deserve forgiveness. They don't deserve it at all. Once you catch them like this, buy them straight up. There's no need arresting them and taking them to the prison. What's the point? The prompt response of the troop prevented what could have been a large-scale abduction of school children and undoubtedly saved many lives, the statement said. Military authorities described the operation as another demonstration of the commitment, vigilance, and professionalism of troops deployed across the region to protect vulnerable communities. And ensure the safety of citizens. Security forces have since launched a manhunt for the fleeing suspect, given the strategic location of the community and its connections to neighboring Kwara and Niger states. Security agencies in the adjoining states have been alerted to help block possible escape routes. The army added that additional security measures have been put in place to reassure residents, deny terrorists freedom of movement, and prevent further attacks. Authorities also urge members of the public to continue supporting security agencies with timely and credible information, stressing that community cooperation remains critical in the ongoing fight against terrorism and banditry. The third attack comes amid renewed concerns over the targeting of schools and rural communities by armed groups across parts of Nigeria, making the successful rescue of the pupils a significant victory for security forces and residents of Kogi State. So, during the combat, one terrorist was neutralized while several others reportedly escaped with gunshot wounds. American action movie of the 90s, Rambo, escape with gun wounds. Let's just thank them, Abby. What do you say? Allah says very good. Joy says you never hear say Nigeria Army no dey enter bush for the job again. Abeg go our road, you will find them on duty. Atokoro Edafe says God will fetch them out someday. Let's keep praying for our brothers and sisters, Nigeria. Shobo Ali says that is why I say all schools should be suspended for now, not in Oyo State alone. These terrorists are not babies. If they can't find victims in Oyo and the surrounding again, they'll simply move to another state. So all pupils and students, both in the higher institutions, should be at home. So what makes you think they cannot come to your house? If schools are closed, what makes you think that they can't go into people's houses to kidnap them? For now, until the government finds a lasting solution to the insecurity issue on ground, it is going to last for a year, so be it. Everybody needs to stand up and fight this battle. Enough is enough. Stanley says, well done, gallant soldiers. Please share the picture of the one, Abi, that you neutralized with the neighboring communities. Someone might just link him to someone alive. Abi, let us see pictures for where. Arika says, so no respect for military uniforms anymore now. Wow. That's the way I say they need to get new uniforms. It's not the one that they'll go and buy inside the market though. I don't know who is designing their uniform for them, but they need someone else to print new uniforms for them, and start wearing it with immediate effect. So if you now see bandits wearing their clothes again, then we know that there's a serious problem in this country. They need to change their clothes. They need to change their uniform. Femi Scofield says, when will this drama end? I remember that in my childhood we sat down to watch the moonlight while listening to stories of our ancestors. For where you can't do that again, no. You can't stay outside in the night again and say you want to be doing moonlight story. For where it was we millennials that enjoyed that one. Now, everybody is get inside children, and we they born now. The guy says, yes, some people are saying they should not be profiling of people. Of course, they'll profile them. That's the truth. From terrorism and banditry inclined tribes, there must be high surveillance and rooting out unwanted guests out of our forests. Abimbola says, all state governments should close down all the elementary schools in rural areas and bring them to urban areas for studying. It doesn't cost each state government anything to arrange for their accommodations and feed them very well. So you think parents will leave their children to go to another place because of education? This is one of the mechanisms you can adopt. People can actually do homeschooling for now. If it gets to that point, it is probably homeschooling that people are going to do. Blaze says, why not change the army uniform this time around? Exactly. Thank you. That's what they should do. They should change their uniform at least for now. Mark says all schools should shut down for now because even the education is not working here in Nigeria. No need. Nigeria is finished. It's not finished by the grace of God. God will help us. Autumn says it's high time Kogi West and 1,000 sent Dangote cement factory parking as KT is the heaven for Lanis Kogi West. Okay. Now listeners, don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Thank you for listening. See you some other time. Bye.